All right. Happy Monday. Welcome to our Meet Plexus call. It's one of my favorite nights of the week. 10 years into this, I still get so fired up. I'm so passionate about sharing this. And I always like to start with the fact that it did not start that way. 10 years ago, I was an extreme skeptic. It was not something that I even wanted to do. I was pretty reluctant. And then when I did start the products, I literally told the person that asked me about sharing to never message me again. I was that person that just did not think that this is what I needed. And so before I dive in tonight, I just want to tell y'all a little bit about me, about my story, so that I'm not just some random person that is talking at you for the next few minutes. Because I love the in Plexus that this is real life with real men and women, and that it fits our lifestyle. And most of us, if you're on here and you've been using the products and you were skeptical to start, will you just drop that in the chat? Because I love people seeing that you can start this skeptically. You can start this. Maybe you've already done some research and you've looked into it and you found what all of us find after we get started here, that this is a top-notch company with products that absolutely work. And it's a journey that we love being on because the community is so incredible, and Plexus is second to absolutely none in the industry. When I started this 10 years ago, my kiddos were 2, 3, and 5. I had 3 kids in 3 years. My hormones were all over the place. I had been diagnosed with 4 different autoimmune disorders in that same 3-year time span that I had my kiddos. And my oldest daughter had extreme anaphylactic allergies and just was all over the place with outdoor intolerances and with food intolerance as well, on top of all of her anaphylaxis. And so I had a friend that was seeing me do what we do best sometimes and complain about all the things that we had going on Facebook. And she reached out and she was like, "Hey, I think that maybe you should try this." And I had walked away from my teaching income at that time. I was a sixth grade math teacher because I didn't want to put my 3 kids in a daycare setting with my daughter's allergies. It just was not something that I felt comfortable with, because at that time she was only 3 years old and she could not voice all of the things that she needed to be able to voice, and reading labels and all of the things. And so I had started a vinyl decal business. I was selling vinyl decals on Etsy to just kind of help our family out a little bit. We live on a dairy farm, and my husband was shouldering the brunt of a lot of extras when I walked away from my teaching job. And so she came and bought a decal off of me, and I thought, oh no, no, I've got to order something off of her, just to support her business as well. I tell everybody this very openly. I actually quit Plexus the first time that I tried it because I didn't know why I was here. I didn't really know what the products were doing. I ordered just to order, turned my subscription off. And it took me about 6 months before I came back because I was still on the hamster wheel. I was not feeling well. Migraines were ruling my day. And so when I decided to come back after looking at the products and the ingredients, I decided, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to give it a real shot. I am going to take the products consistently and just see if it's something that could help me too, because I was seeing at that time so many people were posting about it. And one of the reasons I was so skeptical is because so many people were posting about different things, right? Sometimes you're going to see somebody posting about their skin health or their weight loss journey or their allergies or their autoimmune or just overall energy and feeling better. And I didn't understand how one line of products could help that much. But I knew that I didn't want to do it by myself. My mom was struggling with fibromyalgia. My sister-in-law was going through postpartum depression. And I had a couple of other friends that were going through some allergies and just low energy issues as well. And so I decided that I wanted them to do this with me. And that morphed into all of this today, and thousands of people on our Plexus team that are using the products, that are sharing, and making this journey yours. And so tonight, I'm honored to just be here with you and to just share a little bit about the company, why we love this, because I know that this is a popular saying right now that there's no gatekeeping here, right? But there's no gatekeeping here. We know you have tons of options. We know that there are people that are posting about things. We know that there are other companies out there. But what I love about Plexus is that we don't have to have the fluff and the hype because the products work and people want to keep coming back to them because of the efficacy and because of the way that Plexus does things here. We don't have minimums, we don't have quotas, we don't even have to be here sharing. If I never wanted to tell a soul, I never would have had to tell a soul. If the person that sent you this recording or invited you here tonight, if this is your first time ever hearing about Plexus or being on a Zoom with us, will you just drop that in the chat if you feel so comfortable doing so and thank the person that invited you here? Because they don't have to do that. Again, we don't have any minimums or quotas that we have to meet. They really do it out of the kindness of their heart and because they see something in you. Maybe you reached out to them, maybe they saw a post in you, or they just know that you're busy and active and want to be able to feel better too. And so we're going to go through a couple of things about the company so that you feel confident and comfortable when you choose this, and a little bit about the products and the opportunity too, because we want you to know all aspects of Plexus. So I won't go through every single thing here, but something that stands out for me is that we are the OG of gut health. We've been around for almost 18 years. And in the network marketing space, that's a huge, huge deal. The fact that we have an A plus with a BBB, that's based on customer satisfaction, and we have a 60-day back money guarantee. And so having an A plus with a 60-day back money guarantee that gets used less than 1% of the time with hundreds of thousands of orders going out, that says a lot about the products, how they work, and what this company stands for. I also love that we are a debt-free company and that we're privately owned. That mattered to me because I don't want somebody sitting in a boardroom making decisions for us as a company. I know our founders, I know the president of our company, I know the CMOs, the CEOs. I say that because they know who we are as people in this company. They genuinely care and they're on the front line wanting to make sure that our products are the best, that our customer service is second to none, and that everything that we do here is up to our standards. And so that's something, and they give back millions of dollars every single year in philanthropy with Feed Across America and with just being able to give back in every single way that they possibly can. And so that's something that I'm really proud of. Who I represent and who I partner with absolutely matters to me in this space because our founder and CEO always says we do network marketing the way that it should be done, but very rarely ever is. And so that's why we love doing these calls too, because I know sometimes you get messages that are like the copy and paste, you know that somebody isn't really looking out for your best interest. And I love network marketing. I love what we're able to do in this space, but I also know that maybe not everybody does it from a place of heart and soul and reaching out to you. And we really want you to feel that here tonight. We're going to go through just a couple of our main products. But the reason that you hear so many people talking about so many different things with Plexus is because we legit have something for everyone. My kids have been taking these products since they were 2, 3, and 5. It's something that I've done along with them for the last 10 years. And we have had major success with, not just in the gut health line, but also in general wellness. We have an immune health line. We have a weight management line. I know a lot of people think that, especially because our pink drink is so popular, and it's called Slim, which I'm going to get to in just a second, why I, full disclosure, don't love the name Slim. But a lot of people think that because we have a product called Slim, and that's what a lot of us post about, that it's all about weight management. Will it help to lose weight when there's weight to be lost? Yeah, absolutely. Is that the top thing that everybody wants? Nope. And so we have something that meets everybody, and glucose metabolism is so, so important. We just launched a new microbiome skin health line that we're going to talk just about in just a second. Something that was really important to me as someone who has celiac disease is that we are gluten-free. We've got vegan options. It's non-GMO. We're free of all of the major allergens and food dyes. And so that's something that's huge for so many people as well. If you want to take a look at that list on the left-hand side, or if you even want to screenshot it, if there is anything on there that you relate to, and I've never met somebody that doesn't relate to something that's on there, it's because you have a gut and a microbiome, and now you have somebody that cared enough to share this with you. And so those things that are on that list, just message the person that invited you, message the person that sent you this recording, and just let them know, like, hey, this is something that I'm dealing with. I'd really love your recommendation on what could help me with this, because those things all start in our gut, with our gut microbiome and with our glucose metabolism. And so, when I just mentioned a couple of minutes ago, the reason that so many of us call it the pink drink, although not all of our drinks are pink, it's because our original one was pink. We've come a long, long way since the days when we only had one Slim. We have multiple flavors now, we have multiple colors, and we've got a couple of different drinks now too. But Slim is so, so much more than weight loss. Your glucose metabolism, it's not just for diabetics and pre-diabetics. It helps to support your weight management, your blood pressure regulations, your hormones, your cravings, your energy levels. It is linked to so many things. And we actually have two different kinds of Slim. We have one that's called our microbiome Slim. That has a prebiotic fiber in it that helps more to regulate our gut health. And then we have a hunger control option, which is my favorite. It has an extra added fiber into it that helps to just keep us fuller longer. I love being able to have the different options. I know that if you're on here tonight, will you just drop, and you've done Slim before, will you just drop which one you love the most, and why? Or if you're somebody that goes back and forth between both of them, because we have a lot of people on our team that do that as well. But we will help match the product that is best for you, and also the flavors that are best for you too. I love that again is something that we used to just have one flavor. And when I started this 10 years ago, up until about 4 years into it, it was the same flavor every single day. But I always told people it wouldn't matter if it tasted like tar to me, that I would still drink it because of all of the things that it has done for me. And so now having lots of different flavor profiles has been so, so incredibly amazing. This is something that we are absolutely known for. It is our gut health system. It consists of three products: the Slim that I just talked about, our ProBio 5, which helps to support the yeast balance and the healthy gut flora. Every one of us has gut flora, good and bad. And just like it says, right, the good helps to keep our immune system healthy. The bad we get every single day, through sugar, through stress, through over-the-counter medication, antibiotics. There's so many different ways that our gut flora can be dysregulated within our system, and that ProBio 5 goes in and really helps to balance it out. Again, full disclosure, I don't love the name BioCleanse because of what it elicits in people. I always get the question, do I have to stay close to the bathroom? The answer is no. So the ProBio 5 is going to go in, it balances out our gut bacteria, it breaks down the bad bacteria. The BioCleanse is really gentle. It's a magnesium supplement, and that helps to just move all of the toxins through. My kiddos have taken BioCleanse every single night before bed since they were 2, 3, and 5. It helps with magnesium, is linked to so many different things, and most people are deficient in magnesium. We do not get what we need out of food sources alone. And every time we consume sugar, we need magnesium to help convert that. And so you can imagine with how much sugar is in our food sources, that is something that we absolutely need. So most people start there with our gut health system. And then we do have different ways that we can add on to that. Meet the drinks. So Active, if you love Active, will you drop that in the comments? If you love Hydrate, or if you love Restore, and why. I am actually drinking Restore right now. It's something I do every single night before I go to bed as a liver detox, to just help to flush the toxins that we incur throughout the day. Hydrate is something that I love. My kids are teens now, and that is something they know. They were talking to a couple of friends the other day about energy drinks and Gatorade and stuff. Like, well, our mom doesn't really let us have that stuff. Now, I know that they are teens. I know that they are out and about, but I also love that we have educated our family to know what real hydration is, largely in part because of all the things that my daughter went through with allergies and just being really open about food labels. But Gatorades and a lot of the energy drinks on the market are so detrimental for our health. And so being able to have a cheaper, cleaner option for our family with the Hydrate and the Active has been something that's absolutely amazing, whether it's while they're out on the soccer field and they just need the extra electrolytes, or before a game if they need a little bit of extra energy for tournament days. Or for my mom fuel, Active is something that I do every single afternoon, because if you're a mama or even if you're just an adult, you know that the real day sometimes doesn't begin until 3 or 4 p.m. when your second day actually starts. Um, this is something that I'm so pumped about. This is actually our newest product. We just launched it 2 days ago on one of our biggest training days of the year called Super Saturday. A lot of people think that creatine is just for bodybuilders, for muscle building while you're at the gym. And while it does help with performance and muscle recovery, it is so much more than that. I'm going to be 42 this year. And something that's really important to me is being able to show up in my every single day, having the mental capacity to show up every single day, and also just to be able to support my body with things that we do not get out of food sources alone. And after you turn 30, you actually start to decrease your muscle mass naturally. Also, for women in midlife, which I know sounds real weird. And I used to think like, man, everybody just relates everything to age, but age is a reality. And women that are going through a lot of things that happen for us with our hormones at mid-stage life, it really helps to support that as well. And so I'm not going to read word for word off of that for you, but if this is something that you are looking for, it is an absolute amazing addition to our triplex. Or we have what we're calling right now a gym pack. If you are somebody that really is into the pre-workout, the hydration, and being able to have this creatine that mixes our active and hydrate with this. The creatine is actually unflavored, and so you can mix it in with anything. I've been doing it with my protein shakes every single morning, and it mixes right up. This is not something that I'm going to dive into, but I just wanted y'all to see how many different options we have with our products. And that's why we're so big on supplement stacking based on your needs. So when you message the person that sent this to you, that invited you here tonight, and you just say, hey, I'm dealing with some anxiety, or I have real low energy, or I've had an autoimmune disorder, or I'm having lots of trouble with just weight balance, whatever that is for you, they will help you pick your supplement stack. We love being able to customize this because let's be real, if you go to a website, sometimes it can be completely overwhelming. We don't know exactly what we need, and that's what we're here for every single step of the way. I just love this slide and these graphics for you to see that there is something for everybody. And I also love noting here that even though I've been here for 10 years, I do not take every single one of these products. I am never somebody that is a pusher, like you need this, and this to be able to reach your optimal health. That's not the case here. If you have certain goals, we'll help you with certain things so that you can get there, and then we'll help you to just maintain. And I love that these products can be used synergistically, meaning you don't have to worry if you're taking one in your day to not be able to take another, and that they are really designed to work flow together for you so that you don't have to worry about that. This is something else that Plexus has. It's called our 3-day reset. A lot of people are posting about this as they start the new year. It's every single thing that you need within 3 days. And it comes 50% off with a lot of packages, kind of like the gut health system that we have, and some different packages that you can put together. It's 50% off, and then it jump starts your journey. This is not something that you have to do to have optimal results, but we know sometimes that people want to reset their cravings, they want to reset their metabolism, they want a cellular reset, and this is designed to put your body into that. And so we love just being able to go through that and kind of show what is there for you if that's something that you choose. Again, never here to say that you're going to go like my friend Cass from in the middle picture there. That is not in a 3-day time span, right? That is over a few different resets that she did. But it is something that we love showing because this is about true health and healing. I don't ever want to tell anybody in 3 days you're going to magically feel better. You will start to feel better, but I always use my own personal example that I had decades of buildup in my body before I started Plexus, and that cellular healing is something that takes time. And so we want to help you get there so that it's not just Tylenol after Tylenol and quick fix after quick fix. This is the skin health system that I was talking about before. If you are somebody that has not yet maybe found the skin system that works for you, or you're somebody that has maybe found a skin health system, but you don't love all of the toxins, Plexus actually adheres to the European Union standards of beauty, and we have left out over 1,400 toxins from our products. The US, shockingly, only has about eight that we have banned from our skin products. Your microbiome on your skin is a huge, huge part of your health. Your skin is actually your largest organ. And so what you put on it absolutely matters. Here at Plexus, we have a couple of different ways that you can order. We have a retail pricing option, and then we have a VIP pricing option. The VIP pricing, it's $9.95 for an entire year. And when you do that, you get wholesale discount benefits. It's 25% off of the retail pricing. You're also going to get free shipping for your first 3 months, and you're never locked into anything. That is one of the things that I absolutely love about Plexus and really got me hooked from the start of this was that I was never locked into an order. It was not something that I had to order a certain amount every single month. But when I started the products, I stayed consistent. It was something that I loved. And so we do have benefits when you get a subscription with your wellness bundle. But if 1 month you order Just Slim instead of the full gut health system per se, or for example, you don't lose your discounts that month. As a VIP, you're always going to get 25% off of your retail pricing. This is something that I'm just going to kind of go through a little bit quickly. And most of the reason that I love sharing this, number one, because some people need the opportunity, especially right now. But number two, because we want you to know every aspect of Plexus and what you're joining when you do this and when you start the products, what's afforded there for you, both with the products and the health, but also the opportunity. I think that network marketing, again, gets a really bad rap because of the way that some people do this. But with Plexus, most people end up naturally sharing because number one, the products work. And number two, I'm a little biased with this, but we have a really incredible team. These calls we do every single Monday night. So when somebody is like, hey, what are you drinking and what is that? You don't have to worry about what you're going to say. You can say, hey, I'm part of a group. I can add you to it. There's lots of information. Or, hey, we do these calls every single Monday night and you can come and see what the products are like for you. Most people end up, and I know that this will not shock a lot of people, but loving this more than their day job. And so it's for so many people something that turns into more than just a network marketing and ordering. Because when you use something and you love it, you end up naturally sharing it. I always compare this to going to a restaurant. I would never go to, I don't mind date days by myself at all. While my kids are at soccer practices, often I'll go and eat dinner by myself and just kind of sit and think and work and do the things. But if a new restaurant was opening up, I wouldn't go by myself and experience it first and then come back and tell my friends about the food. We would go and experience it together, right? And that's exactly what this opportunity was for me when I started it. I didn't want to be 6 months ahead of my mom, my best friends, and my family members, and then have them ask me what I was doing and wonder why I didn't tell them sooner. And so Plexus has set it up that right when you order, you already get a referral link. Again, you get to decide what you do with that, but we want you to know what the opportunity is if you decide to share that. And so here we have unique products. It's not something that you can get off of the shelf. It's not something that you can get from other companies. I love that Plexus has put our products through the test and the rigorousness of having third-party clinical trials to prove that our products work. So we can clinically say that Vital Biome is proven to help with anxiety and depression, that our gut health system is proven to help with weight loss and getting our gut right. And it's also consumable, right? It's not, and again, I will never knock another network marketing company, but I love that with this, when people love it, they order every month. It's not, I don't necessarily need clothes or a purse or something different every single month like that. Once I have a pair of leggings, I'm going to wear them for quite a while. But with this, we have consumable products. So once people are loving it, they're going to order from you, and that becomes part of your residual income. And again, it's products that work for you. once you join with our team, and I don't even love the word join, once you start with our team and you become part of the community, you have access to all of our stuff. It's kind of like a little underground, well, a huge underground network where we have Facebook pages, we have accountability groups every single month to help you stay on track. Right now, we're doing one that's called Steps into the New Year. It started on the 5th, but you can join it at any point in time. We do them every month. They usually last for 2 to 3 weeks. Amazing giveaways worth thousands of dollars in there, and it's free for you because we want you to have that education and we want you to have that accountability. We have calls every Sunday night, we have calls every Monday night that are optional for you to hop on if it's something that you just want to dive into a little bit more so that you always have that extra support. The other thing that we love having people know here too is that this is literally for everybody. I know Kim is on my screen right now. I'm seeing her and her sweet daughter pop up every now and then. She works from home full time. I know Baker is on here. She is a full-time teacher. We've got some moms that are stay-at-home moms. We've got, I mean, every single kind of lifestyle that you can imagine. And I love that Plexus fits into all of it, whether it is for the products and matching that for your lifestyle, or if you want to share with a couple of people and make $500 a month, or you're somebody that wants to make $15,000 a month and replace your income so you can be at home. The possibilities here are limitless, but we always love people to know what's here and what's really available for you because most people when I talk to them about network marketing and the income opportunities are like me. And I thought that network marketing was bagging up a bunch of products, having a ton of overhead with the products that you had to have at your house, going, doing parties, and then maybe making like 25 cents back on a sale. With this, Plexus does all of the shipping for us. We do not have to have products that are stocked, and you simply get to help people feel their best. And so this January, if you look at that, if you refer three, your sister, your mom, your best friend, your dad, your grandpa, you end up with a bare minimum of over $300. You as a new VIP, you end up getting free shipping for your first 3 months, and you also get 3 codes that are worth $10 off to be able to pass on. So they will get $10 off and the free shipping to be able to start with you. You get $300 back. Like my mind gets blown still now, even 10 years into this, with the way that this company gives back to us every single step of the way. If that is something that is you're kind of thinking like your brain is trying to wrap your head around all of that right now, the person that invited you here can help you through this every single step of the way. All it looks like is you ordering your first wellness bundle. You get that wellness bundle ordered, and then you have your own free reset, or I'm sorry, your own free website, and you can get paid as fast as the next day once you start sharing. And so every single aspect of this, we are an open book. We are here to lock arms with you and help you. We have example posts for you. We've got different things that you can do with messaging if that's something that you would rather do. One of the things that we're really big on is called messenger events. It takes 15 minutes. We put all of the posts in a group for you, and you just invite your friends and family in because we know not everybody loves jumping on a Zoom the way that we do. It's pretty normal around here. We jump on Zooms quite often to just process through things together and share things. But we want to meet you, whether it's for the products or the opportunity, with what fits best for your lifestyle. There's never any pressure here, just options and opportunity for you to make this what you want it to be. So thank you for coming tonight. Almost 30 minutes right on the dot. I know that you have lots of things that are going on in your day. We never take that for granted. It is something that we find so much value in, that you tune in, that you answer our messages back, that you're open to the possibilities of what this could do for you. If you just message the person that invited you, whether again, you're watching this now for the first time with somebody that invited you here, or you're watching the recording back, and just be open with them. Again, no pressure, but if it's something that you want help with, let them just send over some recommendations and talk that through and see if this could be the next thing that you ever try to. We can't wait to see where this takes you and how we can help you. Have a good night, everybody.